Hey, my loves, it's your girl, Cori Love. I am back with another Monday movie munch. Listen, this is where I review films with special guest co-hosts. And if this is your first time, welcome. If you're a returning guest, as always, thanks for rocking with your girl. My platform, as you know, is a positive space for all things Black independent film. So tonight we'll be having a movie review conversation about the film When Her Walls Talk, which is written by legend. So joining us tonight is going to be Wendy, Zay, and the writer himself, Legend. So I'm excited about this, and I hope you're just as excited as I am, and we're going to get all into it. The Cori Love Show. 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 Your host, Cori Love. And before I bring in my guests, I just wanted to shoot you a quick reminder that November 8th through the 10th is Indie Filmmaker Weekend happening in Atlanta. There's many events that's happening that weekend. I will be at the conference, and I hope that I'm able to see you there as well. If you're interested in tickets, hit me up, and I will be going live randomly on Instagram, giving away free tickets for the event. All right, so let me bring in my guests. Hey, Zay.
Hey.
Hey, Wendy.
Hey.
And we also have the writer, Legend.
What up? What up?
So we're going to start alphabetically. So Legend and Wendy, then Zay.
Oh, look. Hey, look, I'm like this. Okay, this should be good. I'm Legend, writer, director, producer. Like I said, writer, director, producer of the film When Her Walls Talk. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. And Wendy?
Hello, everybody. I am actress Wendy. You can find me on Facebook under Wendy Wilson, Instagram, Wendy_so_official. I also produce. I am also a television broadcaster, and I already said actor. So yeah.
That's
and also I certified teeth whitener, CEO and owner of Jim's Teeth Whitening, and I also have a small candle business.
Girl, what don't you do?
Right. That's what I'm looking at my resume like, damn, my resume ain't shit. Hold on.
CEO and owner of Heavenly Lit Candles.
Nice. Okay. Let's see what you got going on, Zay.
Well, hello everybody. My name is Xavier Manning, Wendy's friend. I'm glad to be on here tonight to join her to talk about this film. I am a digital media specialist. I currently work for Valley Sports. I've been in broadcasting for going on 10 years, and and I'm currently in school working on my master's in marketing. So.
All right. Well, good to have you. I'm glad that when Wendy and I were talking, you were like he was talking about the movie too. And then I was like, tell him he could get on too. So I'm excited about that. Thank you guys so much for watching the film and setting up the views. So we're going to just go ahead and get right on into it. So,
oh Lord.
Y'all want me to go first?
Okay. Yeah, you know what? Let me go first.
Don't bring it all now. We're going to do it in parts.
Okay. So, my question.
They nervous. Don't be nervous.
I'm here for it.
Be cool.
Okay, so the movie was good. It was a good movie, okay? But I was a little bit like, it was like one thing was happening and then it was skipped to something else. It was kind of like in different spots, like maybe it could have been a series
or episode.
You know,
I can see that.
Yeah. Okay. Zay, you feel the same way?
It was just so. I guess what she was trying to say. I know for me, when I was watching it, I felt like when the first part, when the lady who was with her husband, and her husband had ended up losing his job, and then they got hard times and struggling, and she ended up being with the other woman and all that. That story, I thought that story was going to continue, and then it went to another story, and it felt like it was two stories in one, and I was like, okay, I was kind of confused. Where was it connected? Those two stories were connected. That's why I was kind of confused at.
Well, here's the thing. Like, in watching this movie, you actually have to like stop and pay attention to it, because like typically you can watch a movie, you can get up, go to the bathroom, or go do something else, and then come back and kind of pick it up. With this one, because it's literally 5 stories in one, you have to pay attention.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you go take that bathroom break, when you come back, it may be some totally different characters, and you know what I'm saying, and you kind of lost. But like I grew up watching stuff like Tales from the Hood, Creep Show, movies that had multiple stories in there, and I was a fan of those. So I wanted to create something that was similar to that, and it was kind of the same thing. You have multiple stories in one.
Okay.
Right.
Like my wife and I, we actually talked about it, whether or not to make it a series, because it definitely could have went that route as well. But it was just like, you know what? Let's make it a movie and give it a couple parts and just have fun with it. So.
Okay. And that's what I got a little bit. I figured to me the therapist was like the link to everyone, but she wasn't sleeping with everyone. If I'm not mistaken, what I got confused was Mary at the end. I didn't see where Mary came in, or I know Don and his wife came in because the wife was going to Don to the therapist.
Right, and Mary was coming in to see the therapist as well.
She did. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Okay. So it's like little stories in one. Like you said. Okay. So we're just gonna talk about different things in between. How do y'all feel about the actors' performances?
Hey, and look, let's say this. I don't care. Okay. like I don't want y'all to be like, well, he here, so we don't want to offend him. I'm indifferent. You know what I'm saying? About people's opinions. And if you even hated the movie, I'm good with that too. You know what I'm saying? So I want raw and uncut, because the truth is everybody's gonna have their own opinions, and I'm not offended by anything.
Correct.
Okay, so no pressure.
Yeah,
what's on your heart?
I told her that already. I said, let's just not that one. He wants the constructive criticism.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good with it. So hit me.
So I think their performances are really good. It's just a few of them. It seems like they knew their script, like they weren't bringing out the character themselves. You know what I'm saying? There's just a few of them that maybe like 2, really, for me. I don't know about anyone else. But yeah, I thought that the performances were pretty decent, except for 2 individuals. I won't say who, but I mean, if you watch it, you probably would kind of figure it out yourselves too. So,
Wendy, Xavier, what y'all got? Hit me.
Me, I enjoyed the actors. Like she said, it was a couple of people that could tighten up on their acting skills, but it caught my attention because I'm like, hold on.
I looked at this thing like 4 times.
Actors and actresses. Like she said, it was just some stuff that could be worked on, and just be some actress. They could be a little bit more confident.
Yeah.
Be confident.
Okay. Wendy, nothing?
I mean, I agree with what Zay said. It's just a couple of them that need a little bit of tweaking.
Okay.
Even me, you know what I'm saying? I'm an actress. I need some tweaking sometimes too. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not like in it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know some people are cast that are not like really deep into it, and they try, but then it shows.
That's what I was just about to say. You could tell when someone is not as strong as others, especially if they're in a scene together. And you know, when somebody that's really strong in that scene and they know their lines, and versus somebody that's not strong is noticeable.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I can see they ain't this strong, but this person that they in the scene with, they going hard, you know.
Yeah. So that's how you pick up on the weakness of the other person. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Yes.
Now, this clip right here, I wanted to share it. I had like 3 clips, but for some reason
Most
they're not.
importantly, do you want to keep your husband? Yes.
So you can't tell him what you did.
What? You expect me to tell you to confess your sin?
Yeah.
All those men claim they want to know everything about their woman. They just don't have the heart to handle it. You have punished yourself enough for your mistake. There's no need to keep beating yourself up about it. You know we all have secrets, right? You right about that?
Now, this part was really funny to me because I'm thinking as a therapist, she would tell her to confess her sins so that she could feel healing, because that's what therapists do, right? They help you heal.
Right.
What do y'all think? Look at your face, Legend.
I'm thinking now that I know what I know from the end. Now I'm wondering, okay, are you saying this because you actually knew that this was her husband that you was with?
Oh, at the time.
Yeah.
Nah, she didn't know. Like, one of the things is, if you say your husband's name is Andrew, right?
Mhm.
If you later on meet somebody named Andy, like, you hear stories about them all the time, but you're not putting the 2 and 2 together. It's
Together.
and you have no idea what this person, what this person looks like. You just, hey, her husband's name is Andrew. You know what I mean? So that's how I was looking at it. Also, as a person that's gone through therapy, it's not always the politically correct answer.
Okay.
Let's be real. She go home and tell her husband what she did. It's news at 11. you know what I'm saying? And so, the therapist's job is to act in the best interest of her client.
True. Okay.
Speaking of that, on that part, when you was like, okay, somebody could be called something else by this person, and you know what I'm saying? This is what get me. When she had that session with the counselor, and her husband was standing out there laughing, and she looked at him, the counselor said, "What you staring at, weirdo?" or something like that. And the old girl just walks off the other way, like, was it, you didn't see your husband?
No, you know what? She saw because she came out, because it was and I'm looking at it from, actually being in the location. Like, yeah, she saw the husband kind of just standing there a bit, but he always doing some weird stuff anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
kept walking.
Yeah.
No, they're not supposed to play it. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, I was wondering, like, why she didn't see him in her peripheral. Like, I'll catch my husband. I'll be like, what you doing here?
Exactly. Like, what you doing here?
Yeah.
Because he ain't supposed to be knowing that she going to the therapist.
Doctor. Yeah.
Why not?
I mean, I didn't think he was supposed to.
I'm assuming because she's going to this therapist about him.
I mean, she's going to the therapist because she needs therapy. Ain't nothing wrong with therapy. And then, truthfully, like, the husband was actually positioned further down the hallway. So,
okay.
And maybe that wasn't clear on camera, but he was positioned much further down the hallway. So her actually walking by.
So is her husband the one that she slept with when she first went in the scene? Oh, see, he looked different.
See, and that's why she was waiting and pacing so long and said, "What took you so long?"
So okay,
it's because she was smashing
with
her husband.
Okay. Now the school teacher. The school. A whole lot of. There's a whole lot going on.
Everybody was smashing everybody.
It's called When Her Walls Talk. What you think was gonna happen?
I knew it when I seen that title.
The walls was smashing and turning.
Talking, walking, crawling, running. It was doing everything. Now, why you put that first part in the gas station? Like that was to let us know, oh, this is gonna be some bullshit.
Yeah, just to kind of open the door to, just people. Like in a lot of my projects, I'm a person I like to deal with real life as opposed to what it's supposed to look like. And so to see this woman leave church and then turn around and go do something like this is not uncommon. But for whatever reason, it ruffles feathers when people see stuff like that. Well, she just left church.
Like, some of them be, we're not gonna go there, but okay.
But we all know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, old girl in the cat suit was just speaking in tongues first. So she just prayed for me. Like whatever. But
that's why when they say turn to your neighbor, you gotta be careful who my neighbor is.
No, for real. But
it's wide open out in the open, everybody looking, and she did. So first you go, what do you know about God? What do you know about God? But then you got this man down here eating a whole bowl of cookies. Like, what?
But why do you say that like it's a foreign concept?
She could be the best. She could be.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm saying to Wendy, like she could be a prophetess praying it down. That don't mean she's not.
I'm just saying they're human. We human. You can teach Sunday school to the kids, and then something else.
That is true.
Go out there and prophesize.
We don't know who are doing it in the churches y'all go to.
Oh, they doing it everywhere.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just.
And that segues into
probably
the
the
teacher
doing it.
I ain't got no church.
That's very common nowadays.
That segues right into the school teacher. So he's mentoring the boy, right? The boy came, he roughed up his girl, and that's the girl that the teacher is sleeping with, right? I thought so.
Josie, oh God,
yes.
Yeah, it's a whole mess, ain't it?
It's a shit show. And then let me see if I got that clip. Here, go right here.
I'm pregnant.
Wait, that ain't the beginning.
I know I made some mistakes.
He had me lovey-dovey with his wife.
Out this weekend.
David, you know we just friends.
But I got feelings for you.
It's okay. Nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes.
Wait. I'm pregnant.
Dion, I love you.
I knew I wasn't tripping. I love you too.
He loves his wife. He loves his wife.
Do we?
I mean, he loves his wife. He was focused.
He love her, but he like young coochie too.
He was focused on
the girl pregnant.
He was focused. Look, he was frustrated. His wife wasn't really responding how he wanted her to.
So you went to some little tiny booty.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. Fresh young meat, boy. I tell you, listen. But unfortunately, that's pretty common. It's more common than you think.
Again, definitely unfortunate. Yeah, that's ugly though. That's some ugly work.
Now, what baffled me too?
Who wrote this?
No, it's funny. Like I was a big fan of Zane growing up, and like the Sex Chronicles, and so the book it's actually like a book of like erotica, and so my wife was reading it, and she was like, "Yo, this would be a dope movie," and it was like, "All right, let's go ahead and make that happen." But in converting it, I had to make this a lot more censored than the book is, because the book is way more graphic. But That was the thing. It was like just having that old school feel, like the Sex Chronicles and stuff like that. That's where the book was, and so I want the movie to kind of emulate that same type of feel.
Okay. So thank you guys. Thank you all that are tuning in right now, wherever you tune in. Drop your location where you're tuning in from so that we can know what CD's watching. If you have any questions, if you have not seen it, it's spoiler alerts, real bad spoiler alerts going on right now. But you can still go and watch it because it's not the type of movie that we're saying certain things and you're gonna be like, oh, I don't want to watch it. No. You want to watch it, okay? So make sure if you have not seen When Her Walls Talk, it's on Tubi for free. Make sure you watch it and hit that thumbs up so you can get it in the most popular and in the featured section on Tubi. Also, I'm speaking with Zay and Wendy out of Atlanta, and Legend, the writer of the film When Her Walls Talk. Hey, Detroit, thank you for tuning in. Atlanta, thank you for tuning in. Drop your questions if you have seen it. And make sure, if you're not already following, follow Wendy at Wendy So Official. Wendy _so _official.
Yep.
And Zay, you're going to have to say yours. It's Phase X.
Oh, no, it's Finest. PHINEHAS X_.
And he's a dope graphic designer too, Legend. So make sure you check him out. And Legend himself, of course, at I am Legend KW on Instagram. If you're watching the replay, you can still drop your comments and questions, and we will always go back to it. So yes, let's go ahead and keep getting into it. I just didn't like that teacher was mentoring that boy and sleeping with his girl, and he knew. And then he had the nerves to sit there and talk to the boy like,
that got ugly.
Yeah. But the thing is, I didn't like is like he got that other kid killed. Well, we're assuming he got killed because he shot him. And I like how you cut that off.
Yeah, but he was kind of an asshole in class. So
yeah. But still.
I'm just saying.
There's a piece. There's actually two pieces that was so crazy to me. Let me see.
Only two?
You're right. Only two? No. Was it this one? No, not this. We already saw that one.
I know I made some mistakes.
Dang. It did not load. Dang it. Basically, it was the part with dang, that was a powerful message too, where she was crying and she was saying, I'm a woman. And let me see if it uploaded because that was so powerful. It did not. She basically would say, I'm a woman and I'm tired. Like, I felt like my husband is supposed to be my helpmate, but it's like basically all on her. That was really, really deep. How do y'all feel about that part? Let's talk about it. Let me see if I try to get it. Pop up.
Is this Dawn?
This is when she was.
Yeah, the part with Dawn.
Now this is what I'm hitting on. I'm tripping off of when the lady came to her and was like, oh, basically telling her don't be uptight or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And she let her guard down and she started sleeping with this lady.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tripping off how her husband lift up behind this woman.
That was the funny part. But you remember, she told him, she said to him, she said, why don't you go sell some ass or do something?
She did say that.
She did.
When she was going off on him.
Yeah, he did. Because watch. I think there's the part when she got mad.
No,
it's not this part. It's the other part when she was telling them, go put me
What's up? How's the job search going?
Slow.
Slow? If it's so slow, why the hell are you sitting here unbothered?
Listen to what he said to her, though.
Well, I said it's going slow. I just ain't got nothing yet. Second of all, I've been paying all the bills there for 7 years. I'm taking one day to clear my mind. You doing too much.
Okay.
So do you feel like she was doing too much?
Yes.
No, I don't.
If he was paying all the bills
for 7 years, nah, he can take a day.
Yeah, like that's not fair, I think. So I wonder, was she working all them 7? We were just getting real deep.
Probably not.
No, she wasn't, and that was my thing. Like, you would see a situation where he's handling everything all the time, and then he fall off for a second, and all of a sudden you treating him like he just, just a bum. Like,
Lazy, yeah.
damn, wait a minute. For 7 years, when I was taking care of all the bills, I wasn't dogging you. I wasn't coming for you. I wasn't saying you wasn't shit. But now I done had some hard luck.
Yeah.
And now you're looking at me like I'm less than a man.
She went in on him. That hurt me. I was like, dang. That's tough. And that goes back to when I always say that, like, as women, we still have to, that's what we grew up thinking. The husband is supposed to work, but it's a different day and age. You know what I'm saying? So for her to treat him like that, I was like, dang. But that man been taking care of you.
That's messed up.
Like a little bit, a little year or two. But then they say our man not supposed to be soft. He shouldn't be bothered. He should be like, all right, babe, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, that wasn't cool.
Well, and then the other part is, I don't know if y'all ever did job searches before, but shit, if I'm looking all day, it's like, okay,
that's a job.
I looked all day. I'm gonna try again tomorrow.
Yeah.
But but when you walking in and you tired because you've been doing what you're doing, you feel some type of way because he don't look as tired and bothered as you are right now. Like, because I'm pissed off right now. Look, I'm out here, getting slutted out by the bald head chick. You know what I'm saying? And you in here playing video games. Like, what you doing?
I'm exhausted.
Look like they both was getting slutted out.
Right. This the part right here. I don't know how it's gonna show. Let me see. Y'all seen it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Listen to her. Oh dang, y'all can't hear it.
I'm tired. The world is weighing on my shoulder and it's breaking me. I'm a woman. I'm not supposed to be like this. I was made to be a helpmate. But there's nobody helping me, and
and this is the same wife, right?
Yeah.
See, I don't that's what threw me. Like, what do you mean nobody's helping you? He was helping all along.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but what she said is very powerful. Like, dang, as a woman, I'm tired. Like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. But he been doing it for 7 years, so I don't know how long he been out of work or whatever. So
but let's be real though. Like, yeah, he been doing it for 7 years, but a lot of people are, what have you done for me lately? Yeah, you did it for 7 years, but right now I'm feeling the heat. Right now I'm struggling. Right now I'm going through it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And come on, let's be real. Like, her friends is in her ear talking about, you got a bum ass nigga at home and he lazy, all he doing playing video games.
That's how they
Yeah, so it's like, so for the first time, she dealing with a pressure that she had never dealt with in a marriage. Think about it, like in the opening of that particular story, and that's actually one of my favorite stories. She's thankful for him, great provider, great man, all God-feared, all this other stuff. She praised him because he's been phenomenal. And then in a moment of weakness, all of a sudden, it's like, oh my God, this is too much for me. Mm-hmm. But he protected you for 7 years.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Wendy, what you thinking over there?
Well,
that was rough.
I'm kind of the opposite. I don't do stuff like that. Like, if somebody got my back, I got their back, 100%. Just because he lost his job, I look at it that way. Like, hey, this man been taking care of me. You know what I'm saying? I'ma handle it. I'm gonna handle it until he get on his feet. Because when he get on his feet, I know he got, not only me, but I don't believe in one person doing everything. I believe in, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter who doing the most.
Right.
Well, let me ask you a question.
No. I don't agree with that. It ain't who
Hold on.
doing the most. No, that
Hold on,
part.
let me ask a question though. And I feel like most women to say that, right? But how long are you willing to tolerate him being down? Is it, hey, he got a rough month? Okay, cool. What if it go from 1 month to 6 months?
If
12
he's
months.
injured,
I'll probably give you about 90 days.
That's what I'm saying. Because their situation wound up lasting like 7 months. But it's, in the beginning, I think it's easy to say, yep, I'm gonna stand by him. That's easy.
Yeah.
But then after a while, you looking like, hey, you ain't got this figured out yet.
But then I also know how, I know how this job market is. And then again, too, I know now a lot of black men have records and stuff like that. You have to look at stuff like that too. Is it something that's keeping this man from getting jobs and stuff like that? I'm gonna take in consideration all of that. You know what I'm saying? But if you ain't got nothing on your record, ain't nothing keep you from getting no job. You can't put a gun to somebody's head and make them get you a job. I understand it. You know what I'm saying? I know how it's not easy to find a job, but come on now.
Yeah.
But then look, again, let's be playing devil's advocate. So he go
to school.
Hey, look. So he go from being a lawyer to getting a job at McDonald's. He's like, all right, baby, I got a job.
You manager?
Nah. He on fries.
If you work at McDonald's, you gotta be the manager. General manager, something.
No, I mean seriously, because he's going from being a lawyer to saying, okay, cool. Yep, baby, I got a job at Checkers. Is we good now? No, you still not satisfied because you looking like what's that little money?
Because you so used to the lifestyle you was living before.
Absolutely.
But he working and he contributing something. Something's better than nothing.
Man, he come home with that check from Checkers. You're gonna be like, you might as well not be working.
That's only paying the water bill.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be rough. Like
now, I was saying if he's injured, I understand because my husband has worked all our years of being together. One time he got in a car wreck, he was out for 8 months. So of course I took on the load or whatever, but he kept the baby at the time. My daughter was months old or whatever. So that saved me on daycare fees. And he kept but after that, he was on it. So that's all I was saying. If they're injured, yeah. But if you could go do something.
He said he got blackballed.
Huh.
He said he got blackballed.
Oh, well, find another career, child. There's so much stuff to do.
Especially if you get blackballed, you gotta switch it up.
Yeah, just switch it up. I agree 100%.
That sound good.
Yeah.
But for the woman that's sitting there looking at them bills that she ain't never planning on paying, piling up, and you're like, oh, it's on me now.
Yeah. But what's y'all should I ask this now or later? Okay, were there any plot twists that surprised you? Get ready.
The one when he got up, raised up out that bed. It was like, I was like, whoa, what's gonna happen next? Like,
yeah, that one and Church Girl cooking the cake.
And going to sleep with them.
Oh, and she went down,
honey.
Then her man don't want her after he had she done saved his life.
Yeah, that's right.
That was wrong.
But all the way back to the beginning, old girl with the Uber driver.
Oh yeah,
that thing done went down there and ate the cookie and came home and spit that right. Ooh, that was nasty.
That was. I was like,
that was nasty.
Yeah, she what they call what the therapist called it, fellatio.
Yeah,
that ain't no fellatio. That's some.
I seen all that around him. I'm like,
oh. What's that for, baby?
Because you deserve it.
I love you. You deserve it.
Don't no man deserve that.
At all. I know. For real.
I don't know.
You don't get them back like that.
But that was slick how she found the penny in the couch, and he still gave her the gift, and then he had, called the doc, hey doc, which was the therapist, right?
He played it off.
Really?
He said, "Oh, they forgot to put the
something missing.
This bar,
yeah, something missing.
Boy, bye."
Yeah, he played it smooth.
Real good. Real good. He a professional.
He didn't know he got a gift though.
Yeah. The plot twist or the craziest part to me was when Don and the wife ended up being in the same spot with the boy.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
How did that happen?
Huh?
How did that happen?
He figured out something.
Mr. Legend.
Hey, look,
you remember
she
was it because she told him to go sell some?
She put it all out there. But you know what? It's funny because the same way she came across somebody and was kind of doing something on the side, you know, he was kind of on the same type of time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, let me do something. Look, I ran across the opportunity and I'm doing something on the side. They didn't
what
think
he said,
that
he a laborer, hard work, or some shit he said.
Yeah, he said some physical labor. Yeah, he said
and then they ended up being that was.
So if it would have continued, what would have happened?
You know what? It's funny because in part 3, we get a lot of answers for part 1.
Huh?
Yeah, because I'm working on part 2 and part 3 right now.
Oh, you casting? Cause let me in.
Yeah, because we actually get ready to do it.
What you gonna do, Wendy? Who you gonna be doing?
Whoever he write, I'm gonna play that thing.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to that. Next month. Next month, I think on the 17th, I gotta double check, but we get ready to do a casting call. When Her Walls Talk Part 3 and Absence of Innocence and the TV series we shoot next year.
Wait, but you haven't done a part 2 casting call for it. Don't.
Oh, we already in the works for part 2.
Okay, okay. All right.
Where you holding the casting at?
In Detroit.
So I gotta come to Detroit.
We'll probably end up doing some virtual too. Yeah, but we casting for that. Like I said, Absence of Innocence Part 2, and this TV series that I'm working on.
And if you have not seen Absence of Innocence, that is absolutely
don't forget me now.
No, you don't forget to follow him and stay on top of it so you could know.
Yeah, we about to really start putting it out there. We're putting it out there this week, so y'all kind of just got an exclusive.
Nice. You need to do a casting on my lives. I've been trying to do that with somebody for the longest. We could do that. Just a little casting thing on the live.
I wouldn't do a casting on the live though.
Why? Hurt people's feelings?
Yeah, I wouldn't do it on the live. No, because you know what the truth is, most people who come to casting calls aren't prepared. And you know, like I told you before, like people think they special just because they say the lines right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, you just said the same shit 300 other people said. Like,
yeah.
I tell actors all the time, leave an impact.
True.
Leave an impact. Make people remember you. Make people, after you leave the room or whatnot, make people still talk about you as opposed to, all right, let's keep it moving.
Right. That's it.
Mm-hmm. I agree 100%. So with our movie reviews, I always do 3 wishes, 3 loves, or whatever amount of wishes and loves that you have. So my 2 wish, I only have 2 wishes. I wish that the film was episodes instead of a feature. But you know, after watching it 3 times, I kind of put it all together and get the gist of it. So part 2 and 3 gonna probably be even more interesting for sure. And that's funny. Before you said what you just said, one of my wish was I wish there was a second part. So answer that. So that's a good thing. I love the quality. Your quality of your films are always
I appreciate that.
A1, never not good. And the actors brought the characters to life.
Except for those 2.
They brought it to life, but it's just that they were reading. It seemed like they were reading their script, like, baby, what are you going to do today? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I felt some of the parts were.
Okay.
Especially Mary boy. Mary played her whole role real good.
But you know what? I ain't gonna lie. And this and people laugh when I say this. I was proud that there was no nudity in the movie.
Yeah. Very minimal. Even with the shooting, you cut it right off too.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure, like, because with it being called When Her Walls Talk, I didn't want people to
expect.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We know it's sexual. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But I want to leave stuff to the imagination, you know, so I want to try to be mindful with how I shot it and do it tastefully so that it wasn't just some old raunchy after dark bullshit.
When I first saw that title, I said, this gonna be some sleazy stuff. That's what I thought. I said that right off the bat.
Yeah.
But yeah. What about you guys? Your wishes, your loves?
Exactly what you said. One is wishing it to be more, but we already know it's gonna be a part 2 and part 3. So
yeah.
Wendy, don't be quiet. No, give us yours too.
Wendy.
I love the way you touch points on different types of relationships, like, you know, different problems and different relationships and everything like that. Like
real life things.
Yeah, exactly. So
I appreciate
love that about it.
I appreciate that.
I mean, it was like real, like you didn't hold back, like you put everything that could be going on, like in a relationship today, and stuff that really be going on for real. Yeah. Even the worst parts, like it was just there.
I don't know about that spitting in the mouth thing though. That was
that's what I'm saying. Like he went all in with it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. But he put that out there. This is stuff that's really happening. Like people so back in the day, and they don't realize, like, you know, this is really what's going on out in the world and what's going on in these relationships. And like you just put it out there, whether it was nasty or what. This is happening.
And that was one of the things, like even with the title When Her Walls Talk, where part of it is, you know, it's a double entendre. Like you look at a counselor's office, which is where you get the most dirt ever, because it's the stuff that you're not worried about your counselor telling. It's the stuff that ain't nobody gonna throw in your face. So you're gonna get the good of the good in the counselor's office.
Yeah.
You know, so if those walls could talk, you know, this is what it looks like. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That was good. It was good.
And like I said, and my other thing, I was wishing that, you know, which like they say, we know now that there is going to be more. Because I was wishing that I could have seen what happened after she killed her husband and the counselor.
So now that was I didn't care. Yeah.
It gets interesting.
It gets interesting. I can imagine. Let's see. So you guys now make sure you follow him. Zay, do you act as well?
No.
Okay. You just a journalist and
he like, nah, that ain't me.
That ain't my thing. And he does the graphic designing. So check him out, see what he got, see what we're working with, and we just go from there. But I enjoyed you guys. Great conversation. Thank you, Legend, for being so open to being a part of it and for accepting, you know, our constructive criticism.
Hey, thank y'all for watching. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't gave it so many views already.
I done watched it 3 times the last couple days.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
good movie. That's good.
Yeah. So we're gonna be on you about the part 2 and part 3, and then if you guys haven't watched Absence of Innocence,
hopefully I'm gonna be in part 3.
Well, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
You're gonna see. You still got an audition, girl. You heard me? You still got an audition, girl.
Hey, look, she know people.
I gotta own the room and leave my mark.
And I'm trying to
Absolutely.
All right. So thank you guys again. And like I always said, if there were no you, there would be no Cori Love Show. So thanks for tuning in. Again, make sure you guys follow I Am Legend KW on Instagram. Follow Wendy _so_official and follow _Faith
PHINEHAS X_. Finest X.
I don't know. I'm still working on it, y'all. Forgive me, but I enjoyed you guys. I truly enjoyed you guys. So,
hey, nice meeting y'all.
God is blessings and love. Good night.
Bye. Thank you.